A very warm welcome to all of you. I welcome you from your primary section to your secondary section. You have all come across through the primary section to the secondary section by means of doing your classwork, homework regularly, honestly, genuinely. Homework. That reminds me of a first chapter of our English textbook, Who Did Patrick's Homework? So, dear children, let me just give you a brief introduction to the chapter. We teachers provide you with the homework for your overall development so that you'll create an interest in the subject, you'll do something and you'll try to achieve that goal. Okay, but Patrick here is least interested in his homework. He hates doing his homework. Unlike you love doing your homework. Patrick used to spend all of his time watching video games, watching cartoons, or playing Nintendo. Nintendo is a video game. So, his teachers too were very, they used to encourage him, they used to ask him to study hard. But Patrick, he just hates doing his homework. Okay, so one day what happens is he sees that his cat is playing with a little doll. When he goes nearby, he realizes it's not a doll, it's an elf. Elf is a magical creature just like your Doraemon, just little in size. So that elf, he asks or he requests Patrick to save him from the cat, and in return of it he says that he will grant him a wish. Patrick realizes that is all of his wishes have been come true. So he asks that elf if he will do all of his homework of all the subjects throughout the semester. The elf agrees to it. And then what happens? Let us find out in the explanation that I have provided you in the further video. Okay. Also, I wish you students to write the synonyms and antonyms that I'll be providing you with. Till then, let's find out what the story is all about. Patrick was a young boy. He never did his homework. Oh, it's too boring, he said. He played hockey, basketball, and Nintendo all the time. His teachers advised often, Patrick, do your homework regularly, or you won't learn a thing. It was indeed true. He did feel like an ignoramus with his friends around, but what could he do? He hated homework. One fine day, when he was engrossed with his Nintendo, he found his pet cat, Tom, playing with a little doll. He quickly grabbed it. To his surprise, it wasn't a doll at all, but a little elf. He was the tiniest creature that Patrick had ever seen. He yelled, "Hey, save me from this wild cat! I'll grant you a wish if you do." I promise you that. Patrick couldn't believe his luck. Here, God had answered all of his problems. So he said, only if you do all my homework till the end of the semester, I will surely save you. If you do good work, I could even get A's in all the subjects. True to his word, the little elf began to do Patrick's homework, except for one small glitch. The elf didn't always know what to do, and he needed lots of help. Help me, he would say, and Patrick would have to help in whatever way. I don't know this word, I don't know this problem. The elf squeaked and whined all while attempting his homework. Get me a dictionary. No, what is even better? Tell me this word and pronounce it well. When it came to mathematics, Patrick was out of luck. What are timetables? The elf shrieked with fear. We elves never need that. Addition and subtraction and division and fractions. Oh my God. Here, sit down beside me. You simply must guide me, else I will never be able to do all this work. Elves know nothing of human history. To them, it's a mystery. So the little elf, already a shouter, just got louder. Go to the library. Fetch me books, as many as you can. Of course, help me read them too. As a matter of fact, every day in every way the little elf was turning out to be a nag. Patrick was working harder than ever and it was a drag. He was staying up nights and never felt so weary, was going to school with his eyes puffed and bleary. Finally, the last day of semester arrived. The elf was now free to go. As for homework, there was no more. So he quietly and slightly slipped out of the back door and Patrick got his A's. His classmates were amazed, his teachers smiled and were full of praise for him. His parents were genuinely surprised. They wondered what had happened to Patrick. He was now the model kid. He cleaned his room, did his chores, was cheerful, never rude, like he was a completely different person. You see, in the end, Patrick still thought he had made the tiny man do all his homework. But I will share a secret, just between you and me. It was not the elf, Patrick had done it himself. Patrick had been tricked into doing his homework.